This is the dungeon that I prepped and ran for a group of friends who have never played an RPG before. I prepped all of this, including some cool magic items and things we'll talk about in a minute, in like 24 hours. And I want to show you how I did that so you can do the same thing for whatever RPG system you're running. First thing I did before I even did anything with the cards or the minis is I opened up my journal and I just started sketching out a flow of a dungeon. This was, you can see I crossed this all out. Eventually I changed my mind. I literally just kind of drew some boxes looking to see if anything kind of jumped in my mind, and something did. I kind of saw this interesting, it made me think of like water flowing down through chambers. And then I thought, whoa, what about the crypt went straight down, and instead of water flowing and flooding it, what if zombies were in these offshoot chambers, and as the players went deeper into the crypt, there was a chance that they could cause a trap or something that would open all the doors, cause the zombies to flood down and try and trap the players while the door was sealed. That's basically the whole dungeon. And that's when I decided to flip to the next page. I was about to say I started making the cards, but I didn't. Slow down. I made bullet lists. I went to each room and I just thought, what would be something cool? At least 4 little notes of something cool for the players to find, interact with, a description about maybe the monsters in that room, like you can see right here. In Area 2, the angry ghost of the Lord of the Manor House is going to be hanging out in here and might meet them. I'm realizing now as I'm going through these notes, I completely forgot about the ghost. He didn't even show up and meet the players, but it worked out fine. So quick little bonus tip here. You're going to fuck up when you run your first dungeon, and nobody's going to ever know anything happened that wasn't supposed to happen. So don't worry if that happens to you too. Now we can talk about these cool cards. And this is from the book Index Card oh, that's upside down. Index Card RPG. This is honestly my holy Bible when it comes to running role-playing games. This is from Runehammer. It is not his newest book. It is not the newest RPG system out there, but everything you need to know about being a good game master is in this book, including this way of running a dungeon. Each of these cards basically functions as a zone on the map of what you'd be trying to show. So up here, this was the entrance to the crypt. This was the door kind of built into the floor of the foundation of this manor house that had fallen to ruin. And these cards represented kind of the east wing and west wing. As the players arrived, they kind of had a choice. Do you want to go explore this side of the manor, this side of the manor, or do you want to go here and investigate the door and see how to open it? And then if the players get the door open and they want to move in, okay, boom, they move to the stairs and maybe there's a trap here. And then they move into the next zone, and this is where the combats can start happening. And in combat, it's really nice because let's just say the door opened and the zombies came out, right? If these zombies are here and these zombies are kind of moving in here, then the players don't need to worry about exact measurements and distances for combat. They can just know, like, I'm going to move to the door and fight the zombies that are in the door. And then these ones are kind of stuck in the back and can't get through. So that's great. But then maybe this character decides to stay here and let the zombies come to them. Well, now this zone is getting filled up, and all of that happened really fast and you didn't need to measure things. So that is what the card system is. And again, Index Card RPG, it's awesome. Now I'm going to show you how I made these cards. One that was very, very simple to make, and one that looks like it might have been hard to make, but also was very, very simple. So this one, all it is I found a picture of some cobblestone steps on Pinterest, threw it into Canva, and then applied a color filter to it. That is literally it. I just wanted to edit. You can do duotone, and then I do a custom one. I use black as the shadows and 00FF9E for the highlights if you want to do the exact same color for that. But to make this cool tooth shrine, I also uploaded an image of that shrine into Canva, and I also uploaded an image of these like teeth, which are separate. I uploaded these like rows of teeth that I could add behind it. And how I got this thing was you just do a background remover tool, because you can see if I reset the tool, that's what that image was when I brought it in. It was this weird, I don't even know where this was from, but by the time I was done with it, it's a full-on mouth that I can put over this cool little entrance. So that's how I design the cards. It's all in Canva. It's super, super easy. And that's what I did for literally all these different items. Like this was some weird like infant skull with a bunch of teeth, and that's from like a medical study. Added that on there. This was just a teeth necklace that I found. That's how I got all of these cool cards. That's what all of this was. And then you just bring it over into a document to make them 3x5 note cards, print them out, cut them, and you're ready to go. You can build your dungeon. And if you're like, that's great, but I don't have the time to do that still, or I don't want to do that, well, I have uploaded all of the cards that I made and showed off in this video on my Patreon for $3 a month. So if you want to get into RPGs or if you want to try this out, go toss a tithing to the church and print them out for yourself. I don't know why I did that, sorry.